In 52 BC, the tribes of Gaul united under their charismatic leader Vercingetorix, chief of the Arverni. For the first time, Gaul stood together against the iron grip of Rome. Surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests, the fortress of Alesia rose atop a high plateau, its steep slopes a natural defense. After months of brutal skirmishes, Vercingetorix and nearly 80,000 warriors retreated behind its walls, determined to make a final stand. Outside, Julius Caesar surveyed the fortress. Attacking head-on would be suicide. Instead, he made a cold, brilliant decision. We will not storm Alesia. We will trap it. Caesar's plan was simple yet audacious: starve the Gauls into submission. But his legate warned him. If reinforcements come, we'll be trapped between two armies.
One facing in,
Caesar
one
smirked.
facing out.
Then we'll build two fortifications, one facing in, one facing out. And so began one of the greatest engineering feats of the ancient world. Tens of thousands of Roman legionaries worked day and night. Earth ramparts rose, timber towers pierced the sky, and trenches were dug deep into the soil. Within weeks, 2 rings of fortifications surrounded Alesia. The inner ring circumvallation 16 kilometers long, facing the fortress. The outer ring contravallation 21 kilometers long, facing outward toward approaching reinforcements. Between them lay a hellscape of traps, Sippi, Lilia, and sharpened stakes hidden beneath the ground. Alesia was now a prison. Inside, hunger spread. Vercingetorix faced the impossible. Supplies dwindled. People starved. In desperation, civilians were expelled from the city, women and children left to die between Rome's 2 walls. Caesar refused to open the gates. He would not break the siege. Distant thunder echoed across the Gallic hills. From beyond the mist, banners rose like a storm. 150,000 warriors marching to free Alesia. Trumpets blared. The earth trembled, and cries for liberation rolled through the valleys of Gaul. At dawn, Gaulish cavalry surged toward the outer Roman wall, a tidal wave of hooves and spears. From the Roman line burst Caesar's Germanic horsemen, charging head-on into the storm. Steel met flesh. Mud sprayed high, and the clash of riders filled the air with chaos. When the dust settled, Rome still held the line. As darkness fell, Caesar stood upon his command hill, the fires of Alesia flickering below. In the distance, the cries of the wounded mingled with the hiss of burning wood. Both armies waited, sleepless, for the battle that would decide Gaul's fate. The morning fog rolled thick across the valley. Inside the fortress, Vercingetorix rallied his men one last time, the desperate cry of a leader who refused to yield. Outside, Roman horns answered sharp, cold, unyielding. Suddenly, war exploded on every side. From the hills came the relief army, striking Caesar's outer wall. From within Alesia, Gaulish warriors poured out, hammering the inner ring. Arrows whistled, catapults roared, flames cut through smoke. Rome was fighting 2 wars at once. The northwestern defenses buckled. A Roman standard toppled. For a heartbeat, the empire trembled. Then Caesar appeared, his crimson cloak blazing in the sun, a beacon amid the chaos. He spurred his white horse forward, sword drawn, shouting above the din. "Legions of Rome, hold your ground!" Inspired, the legions roared back to life. Caesar's reserves stormed the breach, shields locking tight. Roman lines reformed like iron, and then they struck.
Push forward!
The counterattack ripped through the Gaulish front with ruthless precision. From above, the battlefield resembled a collapsing circle. Caesar's cavalry swung wide, encircling the enemy from behind. Between two Roman rings, the vast relief army was crushed, no way out, no mercy. Smoke choked the valley. Broken weapons littered the ground where legions had stood like stone. By nightfall, only silence remained, the dream of a free Gaul drowned beneath the banners of Rome. Dawn broke over a silent battlefield. The smoke of the night's carnage still curled above the valley. From the walls of Alesia, the remaining warriors gazed down upon the ruin their allies scattered. Their hopes burned away. White flags began to rise above the shattered ramparts. Out from the gates rode Vercingetorix, proud yet broken, his armor dulled by dust and defeat. Before the gathered legions, he dismounted, removed his helmet, and let his sword fall at Caesar's feet. No words were spoken, only the whisper of wind across the fields where tens of thousands had died. Caesar stood motionless, his crimson cloak still stained with dust and blood. He looked down at the defeated chieftain. Victory was his, yet his face showed no joy. Fade to black. Letters appear, the Battle of Alesia, 52 BC. A map unfolds, showing Gaul now under Roman control, province by province, consumed by empire. The red banner of Rome unfurls in the wind, fluttering against the fading light. The war for Gaul was over, but in its shadow, the fate of the Roman Republic had been sealed.